Hey, this is Jeff Rose. Welcome to Soldier of Finance. Today's title is called It's Only 6 Months. This occurrence happened, ironically, about 6 months or so ago. I was sitting down with a young girl. She was 25 years of age and retirement was on her brain. She had just started a new job and she was gung-ho about investing and saving for her retirement. Her new job offered a 401k, but since she was a new employee, she had to wait 6 months before she could actually participate. Knowing that she had 6 months, I came up with the great idea, well, since you have to wait 6 months, why don't we go ahead and invest that money, either be a Roth IRA or some type of investment account, so that way we get her savings started. And she thought about it and her response was, well, I could, but it's only 6 months. And when I heard that, it really got me thinking because I thought, only 6 months. Let's run some numbers to see what procrastinating or waiting 6 months will do to you. So me being the numbers guy, we ran some numbers. When we actually sat down and had some numbers we figured out, we came up with $250 a month is what she would be contributing to her 401k. So looking at the chart back here, I figured $250 a month, earning on average about 8% return. If we look at over a period of time, investing $250 a month over a 30-year period, she will have accumulated roughly $313,000. Now keep in mind, I have rounded these numbers to kind of make it more for simplicity's sake, but over a 30-year period, she's accumulated $313,000, investing that $250 a month. Over a 40-year period, accumulated a total of $1.4 million. Now, before we even talk about the waiting the 6-month period, if that's not a compelling story about compounding interest, I don't know what is. So once again, $250 a month over a 40-year period, she's accumulated $1.4 million. She's 25 years of age now, so at the age of 65, that's a pretty good chunk of money that she'd have. Now we look at the fun stuff, meaning what happens by procrastinating that 6-month period. What did that mean for her? Well, if we look at that same 30-year mark, she would have accumulated $340,000, which is a $27,000 increase. So by waiting that 6-month period, it will cost her potentially $27,000. And then we go back to the question, it's only 6 months, is that a big deal? Well, you ask me, is 6 months worth $27,000? Let's make more of a compelling case. Let's look at the 40-year period. Now we're talking $1.5 million. Actually, when I rounded up, it was closer to $110,000. But we'll be nice and say it's only $100,000. Waiting 6 months over a 40-year period will cost her $100,000. Only 6 months? Pretty big deal, huh? And just for those of you that maybe are even worse procrastinators, let's say you wait an entire year to get started. Now it gets really interesting. Over that initial 30-year period, instead of being $27,000, double that, $52,000, just by waiting an entire year. So if this is not a lesson to get started today, I don't know what is. And the final number, 40-year period, $250 a month. By procrastinating, you would have cost yourself $300,000. That's 3 and a lot of zeros behind it. So if you are procrastinating, if you are thinking, oh, I'm going to start saving, but I can wait because it's only 6 months, think again. Get started today. This is Jeff Rose, Soldier of Finance.